Welcome back to my channel. You already know it's your boy Hood Digital, the Rock Reactor, back with another video. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like the way this is going down. You know, guys, I'm souped up. I need to start going back into time and start working with the classics, because there's a lot to discover, and I like it because these were household names when I was a kid. MTV. I was big MTV. Like everybody else around that time in mid 80s, early 90s, I was an MTV fan. Who didn't watch MTV? Anybody that had cable TV at that time would watch MTV. And there was a lot of names that you used to hear about. These were household names, like this one, Fleetwood Mac, household names. But if you tell me, have I ever heard a Fleetwood Mac song, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I probably have. But if you play Fleetwood Mac, for example, and you play Judas Priest, I wouldn't know the difference. So I want to explore that because I'm here to learn. And I'm here for my viewers to teach me. And I'm here to basically react. Without further ado, this is Fleetwood Mac. And this one is called Gypsy. Gypsy. Here we go. Okay, let's get right to it, guys. Allow me one moment. All right, here we go. See, I did not know that Fleetwood Mac. I mean, I've heard of Fleetwood Mac all my life. I've been hearing that name just like I've been hearing a lot. But if you would have told me Fleetwood Mac is a female singer, I would never know that.
Back to the floor that I love, to a room with some lace and paper flowers. Back to the gypsy that I was, to the gypsy that I and it all comes down to you. Well, you know that it does with lightning in the sky. Maybe once, maybe twice. Oh, and it lights up the night. And you see your gypsy. You see your gypsy.
It's a beautiful song because every time I hear music like this and I hear it brings me back to my childhood, the vibe. Because the songs, like the vibe, the songs were different, but the vibes were all pretty much the same. If you hear them, you could just feel it. Like I close my eyes and I remember watching MTV and just the sound. I never heard this song, but just the sound, the vibe. Guys, also, whoever knows, school me. Is Fleetwood Mac has a female singer, or they're singers? I mean, I seen that in the thumbnail. There are females and males, but is the female just the lead singer, or is there a male lead singer? And where are these guys from, by the way? Are they American? Are they British? Are they Australian? Please school me on that.
To the gypsy that remains, faces freedom with a little fear. I have no fear, have only love. And if I was a child, and the child was enough for me to love.
believe the sounds of yesterday can never be duplicated, man. I mean, because I remember and I'm talking about the sound, the vibe. I mean, I love the 80s vibe. I was a little kid. I seen that this song came out in 1982. 1982, I was 7 years old, and I wasn't even in the United States yet. I hadn't even spoken English at that time, because I arrived in the United States when I was 8 years old, and from the Dominican Republic, and I didn't even speak English. So that's when this song came out. A year before I actually arrived in the United States, I was only 7. So if I did happen to catch it, which I doubt, because I would have remembered something like this, it would have been a classic already, or it would have came out years. I would have heard it years later. But guys, let me know. She sounds familiar though. It's like I've heard her voice before. Please school me on this. And the name Fleetwood Mac, where does that come from? See, she looks familiar. It's like I've seen her, but I think I've seen her. Does she have any solo projects? So familiar. She looks very familiar. If you guys notice, at the end I didn't stop the video and I just stood glazed because I just stood staring at the video. It's because it's crazy. It brings me back, my early childhood, my grammar school days when I was actually a young kid. The actual sound. A rapper named Eric Sermon, I seen an interview they gave him and that he was doing, and he said, back then we made songs. Today only music is being made, because today is very rare. He said none, but I say very, very little timeless music is being made. This type of music right here, you could hear it today. Some people that don't even speak the language, you play this song and they would fall in love with it. Like it just came out. So this is timeless music. I have a lot of love and a lot of respect and a lot of regards for 80s music, the 80s vibe, the 80s bound. And I'm actually, my teenage year, like the 90s was really my prime. 80s, I was only a child. 89, I was 14 years old. So I say I'm more from the 90s, is when you actually start blossoming and really start paying attention to music. But this 80s music is just timeless. Every time I hear it, that 80s vibe soundtrack, every time I hear it, I just go crazy. I have a lot of respect, a lot of love for it. Guys, you already know, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'd like to thank everybody that's watching, everybody that's supporting my channel from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to keep banging them. Guys, by the way, also, any requests, keep bringing them the requests, my requests. I want to do more classics like this. All these household names I used to hear back in the days. I got a lot in the pipeline, but I want more. In the meantime, you already know, peace, love, and God bless.